Hello, everybody. My name is Drew, and today we're going to be talking about external sharing. Now, external sharing is a really pretty cool feature that we have that allows you to copy content like email templates, text templates, series templates like your multi-step automations, and also content like files and videos. You can copy them into accounts that are external from yours. So this isn't to be confused with regular sharing, which is where, let's say you're in a multi-seat account and you're going to share, say, like an email template with the sales team. That's something that we have done for many years at this point, but this is distinct from that in that maybe, let's say you have an industry colleague and you guys cooperate a lot with each other and help each other in your mutual success. And maybe you want to be able to share some best practices with them, some killer sales template or automation that that will help level up your colleague. You can now, as long as they're in a VibeCloud account, you can now add them as an external user and share content with them directly into their VibeCloud account. And now what this will do is it'll copy that template into their account, and then they can make it their own if they want to and use it. So I think this is a really pretty cool and exciting feature. And it's also actually pretty simple to use. And I'm happy to tell you that you have a ton of control over this as well. You are not going to accidentally give them access to everything. You have total control over who gets to receive content from you, and you can revoke that at any time, and you're also able to tell the system exactly what you want to have them receive. So let's walk through this. I'm going to share my screen here. Now, the nature of this, of course, is working with two separate accounts. So I've got two separate windows that will be acting as these different accounts. And so this one on the left, this window is going to be the account that is sharing the content. And then this window on the right is going to be the account that is receiving the content. So this is all done, or it's all initiated anyway, with a link. So we're going to get our share link by going to the settings, which is in the bottom left corner, that little gear icon. And then we've got external sharing as a button here in the sidebar. So you click on external sharing. And then here is where you can find all things external sharing. So let's walk through this page a little bit too before we move on. We've got a card here that says enable external sharing for all users. So if you're an admin and you have multiple people in your account and you don't want this to even be an option for some of your sub-users, or I guess really all of your sub-users, you can toggle this right here. Actually, I misspoke. You are able, like, we got exceptions. You can actually say, hey, I don't want everybody but this person to be able to do this. So you are actually able to do that. And that will just simply hide external sharing and block it from those sub-users. We've got our share link right here. So this is going to be what gets the ball rolling here. This is going to be what you send over to your colleague and say, hey, click on this link to request my content. And then this, we got a few tables down here. You've got your external users. These are going to be people who have requested sharing and receiving your content. You can approve, deny them right here. We've got your sharing logs. This is going to be where you can find answers to things like, hey, you can see right here, did I actually do that? Did I share that template with this person? You can see everything that has happened right there. And then your requests to others. This is going to be that if you want to receive content from people, you will see a breakdown of who you've requested content from and whether it's been approved or denied. So we're going to grab this share link. We're going to copy it, jump over to this account where this person's going to be requesting to receive content. Going to the link, request to receive content from your name here. We're going to send the request, and this person then sees that they have a status of pending. So now we're going to jump over to the account that's going to be doing the sharing. And we can see your external users. We've got the person who has made the request, and they have a status of pending. So now it ball's in my court. I need to either approve or deny this request. Also, yes, you do receive an email notifying you that somebody has made this request. So I'm going to hover over this row right here, and I'm going to say approve. And I'm going to hit continue to confirm. And there we go. We can see now that this says status is active. Also, we got a toggle right here that says allow sharing my assets. What that means is, do you want these people who you send this content to, do you want them to be able to do the same with that content and share it with other people who are external to their account? So if you want to kind of keep a little bit of a tighter leash on your content, just toggle that button right there, and they will not be able to externally share your content with other people. Jumping back over to the receiving account, we can now see that status is active. So they now know that you have approved their request, and they'll be eagerly awaiting the content that you'll be sending them. So now nothing has happened. Like your content, like I said earlier, you have total control over what happens here. Giving this kind of approval to somebody does not mean that they can just snatch stuff from your account. You have to take that step to actually share it with them. So let's do that. So we're going to go over to the communication tab, email templates, and let's share a template with this external user. So what we can do is go to our table, our list of email templates, and you'll see a little checkbox next to your templates. Check the boxes next to whatever templates you want to be sharing. Go up to the very top of that table where it says selected, however, in this case, it's one selected because we have selected one. You click on that, and then we're going to click on copy to users. That is how we initiate this. Copy to users. You'll see a little bit more information in this blue box up here. We select which users we want to copy this into. And you'll see right here, out of our users, some of them say external. So that's who we have added here. We've added this one external user. So you'll see their email here, and it'll be an email that's actually like not part of your company. And also, you've got an option to share to all external users. So let's say you have done this with a whole bunch of people. This just saves you a bunch of clicks. So you can just, in one fell swoop, share it with everybody who you've added. So we're going to select our person we want to share this with. We're going to hit OK. And we're going to now go into the receiving account, and let's look at our email templates here. There we go. So we can see in this email template that has been copied into our account, and we can see the example 1, 2, 3, and then it automatically adds from your name here. So that's also how they can know that this is something that they didn't create themselves. And also, there is no like link to this content and yours. You can update your content. It will not affect what they have on their end. So if you do update your content and you want them to receive that update, you will need to send it over to them again in the future. And likewise, this is theirs to do whatever they want with it. This they won't affect your original template by making their own edits to it. So this is also one other difference between what we're doing here versus the more traditional sharing of content when it's all done in the same account. Lastly, I just want to show you back in our external sharing page, you can confirm what has happened by going to your sharing logs right here. So this is what we just did right there. You copied the email template name here to this person on this date. And if there's an issue in any way with that action of trying to copy it over to your external colleague, you'll actually see an error here. So I would recommend after you share things, just hopping over here to your sharing logs, making sure there aren't any errors there. And if you see this kind of message, then you are good to go. And you can let the people know that they can check their account for what you have sent them. Awesome. Well, that about does it. And yeah, it's a great way to be able to collaborate with people outside of your account, and also do it in a way where you're able to control exactly what you are sharing with them. So let me know if you have any questions with this. Reach out to the support team, and happy selling. Thank you.